White has dozens of strong options after playing e4. Building a good defense with a sound pawn structure. d3 is a somewhat timid move compared to the normal d4, but is a playable alternative that is hoping to create a more closed position. d5 gains space in the center and attacks the e4 pawn. Knight d2 develops the knight and defends the e4 pawn. Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e4 pawn, and defends the d5 pawn. This threatens to kick a knight. Solid. Continuing with standard opening theory, this develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. Black develops the knight and attacks the center, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Out comes the bishop and into the battle. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. This kicks a knight. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This prevents the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. This is a book move. Textbook play so far. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Solid. Continuing with standard opening theory, this is a book move, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Textbook play so far. The best option was to strike at the center with a pawn. This isolates a pawn, which is a weakness, a clear recapture. The best option was to take an open file with a rook. White's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and control. The better move was to take an open file with a rook. The game is still close to equal, but White lost their advantage. The knight is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. The better move was to attack a pawn chain. This is the only good move. The better move was to move a bishop to a more active position. This permits the opponent to threaten checkmate. The best option was to threaten checkmate. The best option was to attack a pawn chain, a straightforward recapture. This moves the queen to safety. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. The best option was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. The better move was to attack a pawn chain. The bishop was sacrificed, a brilliant move. This will win a knight with correct play. This stops the opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. Ignoring the threat on the bishop, a difficult move to see. This misses an opportunity to tactically win a knight. The correct move to safety. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade, a clear recapture. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades, applying pressure to Black's pawn chain. Taking that pawn will win material after the follow-up trades are made. Now Black can't stop White from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. The best option was to move a bishop to a more active position. This allows the opponent to move a queen to a more active position. White's pieces move to a square with greater activity and control. This is the way to win a queen. The queen was sacrificed for checkmate, a stunning move.